What's good, YouTube? Magibullets are certainly shaping up to be one of the best archetypes that I have seen in a long time in terms of how they work, the monsters coming out for them, and the mechanics. I've said over and over, all they need to bring this together is a protective card, but they keep surprising me, and their effects are really good. So we knew this chick would be around. We saw her in a spell/trap before we ever saw her as a card. But Magibullet Shooter Calamity here is a 1500/1300 level 4 Light Fiend effect monster. And you can only use the second effect once per turn. And like most first effects, you can activate Magibullet spell and trap cards from your hand during either player's turn. Then they give the spell and trap restriction of columns. If a spell or trap card is activated in the same column as this card, so really easy, you know, it's easy to have that cleared for her. You can target one Magibullet monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Reborn the monster. This is going to be huge for link summoning capabilities of the deck. It's huge for board presence of having multiple Magibullets in order to get the spell and traps. And the archetype's just wrapping up really nice. Shooter the Kid, if you remember him, you discard a Magibullet card and draw 2 cards, effectively turning any Magibullet card from your hand into a pot of greed if a spell and trap card is activated in the same column as this card. It's insane. So a lot of people were saying it's more like D-Draw because you have to activate a spell or trap, but it's any spell or trap in the same column. It's not just a Magibullet card here. And so literally your other card is going to be doing something. The only D-Draw feel is keeping this monster on the field. I don't think people realize how many pluses this deck is about to start turning out when you get free monsters back to the field for activating cards too. All these cards are doing something just from activations, and your activated cards are still going to do something as well. And again, it's if a spell or trap card is activated in the same column. It's not restricted to Magibullet cards here either. Casper, if I recall, was pretty good. You can add one Magibullet card with a different name from the activated card from your deck to your hand. Ooh. Oh man, if a spell or trap card is activated in the same column, that's pretty good. That is pretty darn. It's just great. You're rotating out anything you want from the deck, and we know there's more to come. This is the card we first saw our new waifu in. If you control a Magibullet monster, target one face-up card on the field, destroy it. Basically, spot removal in a sense. And as we've said, your spot removal alongside this can allow you then to discard another card and draw 2. So 1 for 1 plus 1. You get in the feel of this deck yet. It's just real nice. Then we go into Never Endorphin, which is, if I recall, a booster. Its attack and defense become double its original attack and defense until the end of this turn. Cannot attack directly during the turn. I don't think you're worrying about that too much, but it is a quick play, which is super nice. And then our boss monster. I think this is one of those decks where the little monsters seem to be doing the most work, but you contribute it for just one Magibullet monster. Maybe there will be some Brilliant Fusion shenanigans, but you draw a card for each Magibullet spell or trap card activated this turn while this card was face up on the field. So it's not like earlier in the turn you can just abuse them and abuse them. He has to be up already for you to be getting this effect. But he also allows you to have the ability to activate the Magibullet spell and traps from the hand. So basically every monster allows you to do that, then has different plussing capabilities, it would seem. Everything seems to just plus in this deck once you're established, but it's so reliant on getting that board establishment. Like many decks that have trouble getting through that first normal summon, this deck is going to focus on getting to the field and staying on the field. So what do you guys think so far? Like I said, with my mentality of that, I think they need some kind of protection, but I'm really enjoying everything. Shooter Calamity, definitely a welcome piece to the archetype.